It's a short story that really hits home on two topics I talk about quite regularly. This story is about a wife who cheated on her husband, and after confessing to him, he's doing the number one thing that would make women crazy. He's being indifferent to her. Instead of yelling at her or doing something that she would expect, he's doing the opposite. He's going cold. He's ignoring her. He's indifferent, and she doesn't know what the heck is happening, if they're gonna get divorced or not, and is losing her mind. And also, she's able to turn the situation from her being the cheater and ruining a marriage to being the victim here because of poor her, the way he's treating her. And she's looking for pity. It's ridiculous. And this is a perfect example how indifference makes them crazy. The best thing you can do is there's a fight going on or drama, you walk away. And you don't give them that drama because they crave that. And two, the amazing ability to turn a situation where they're in the wrong to being the victim here. It's crazy. Titled, I disclosed my cheating to my husband and I think he's planning to divorce me. And a shout out to Dave for sending in this story. She says, my husband has been awfully silent since I disclosed about my cheating. As per the advice I received, I told him about the full extent of the cheating, including the exchange of pictures and S-word conversations with strangers on Reddit, as well as the physical instance of cheating at the end of December. And by the way, guys, she actually posted on Reddit about this, seeking advice whether to tell him or not. So there's a prequel to this in case you want to hear it, let me know. But I avoided getting into unnecessary details. It broke my heart to listen to the hurt in his voice when he asked me the few initial questions about when, who, and how, and I answered truthfully, but since then he hasn't asked me anything. Broke her heart, huh? Well then why'd you do it in the first place? Huh? Think about that one. He never even raised the voice at me. Now he just tells me he needs time and space to process everything. So there you go. He asked some questions. That's it. And now she's losing her mind, or beginning to lose her mind because he's not freaking out. Not giving her that drama. He avoids speaking to me on a daily basis. Usually spends more time out, never without telling me he always sends a message beforehand, and I'm fine with taking care of the kids, alone for a couple days, while he figures out what to do. I have offered all I can. I listen to him to give any information he wants, to give him access to my phone and my accounts if he needs, to go to therapy and fix myself. But there's not really much I can do if he's already made up his mind, and I really get the feeling he's going to drop the divorce bomb on me someday. Not that I wouldn't deserve it. So again, she's uncertain. This is all a bunch of uncertainty of what's going on because the less information he gives her, she has to wonder. The uncertainty drives them crazy. They hate uncertainty. You know who also gives women uncertainty all the time? The bad boys. And they're drawn to them because it's the butterflies. It's the excitement. It's the drama. Husband is now giving her uncertainty and she's obsessing over this. Guarantee her attraction for him is going through the roof. As screwed up as that may be. I just wish he would be angry at me, you know? Say all the mean things I know he has bottled up inside. I know he's mad at me. Who wouldn't be? He wouldn't have anything nice to say about my cheating. I know that I'm not an idiot. Well, we can debate that one, honey. But I wish he would let me see his hurt. Never fall for that trap. And by the way, he's handling this like a boss. He's not giving her anything. She has to wonder. It's making her nuts. Given what she's done to him, she earned this. And frankly, I wouldn't be giving her anything because she could use this against him. I mean, she's already proven to be a liar and a cheater and all that. Why do it in secrecy? He can be mad at me and still divorce me. I can see what he's doing, and he's preparing to ask for divorce. I can almost see guilt in his eyes. No, there's no guilt in his eyes. Something like pity, question mark. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining it. I was completely expecting him to explode on me when I tell him about it, but instead, he's been so awfully calm and collected. Right there, guys. This is how you handle things. Situation goes bad, as tempting it is to explode, and it's certainly understandable. Calm and cool. You want to explode when you take a drive down the street and park, and then explode in the parking lot of Walmart or whatever, okay? But don't let her see it. It's so clear and obvious that it's going to come down to divorce, and I feel so helpless because I can't even do anything about it. What I tell you about the villain in this story who caused this mess, now actually trying to be the one that looking for pity. It's ridiculous. Well, and here's the great thing. People in the comment section aren't feeling bad for her. They're acknowledging that she's the one that did this, okay? Or they're saying what he's doing here. So guys, before I get into the comments, because they're good, make it clear. Indifference drives them crazy. Uncertainty drives them crazy. The best thing you can do is not give them that drama, because they crave that drama, you know? And look how she's losing her mind about this whole thing. Yeah, he's going to divorce her, and he has every right to, and move on. But it's making her nuts. It's the best thing you can do. And sadly, if he were to blow up at her, which would be understandable, that could be used against him. And I think he's smart enough to recognize that. And a lot of guys need to understand that. You know, all of a sudden, oh, I feel in danger. Or he's getting abusive. Seriously. Now on to some comments here. One guy says here, he is not mad at you. He lost his feelings fully for you, and you don't mean anything to him. That's why he is fully disengaged from you. He is angry and sad that he made the wrong choice. Perhaps he thinks, what if I had met a good woman? Why did this have to happen to me? I don't deserve this. Or something else that usually people got cheated on go through. But I can promise you that you don't have much of space in his mind. He lost that privilege and he's moving on with his life, his thoughts, and his future without you in it. You know, guys, some guys, I've seen and heard all sorts of reactions when guys find out something awful happens in their marriage, cheating or whatever. And some guys literally in that instant, boom, they completely fall out of love with the wife or girlfriend. Like that. Others, they don't. But some, boom, and they become indifferent just like that. And that's actually the best way to move forward. So I'm not surprised. He could just be done with her. Another one. He's most likely not getting his anger out on you or with you because he no longer trusts you, especially with his emotions, negative or positive ones. The best thing you can do right now is to give him time and space. Exactly. He needs to let go of the woman he thought you were and see you for who you actually are. That takes a lot of time, lots of it. But only when he did that, only when he sees you fully for who you truly are, can he make a decision about the future. Giving him space and time is the best thing you can do right now. Do that. If he decides divorce, then accept that and handle it without making it harder for him. If he decides to stay, then have a plan ready to work on yourself that you actually started to work out. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I don't think this guy's staying with her. You know, but yeah, he's not giving her anything because it could be used against him, all that, you know, end of story. Another one, this guy says he now knows that the woman he loved and cherished is now gone. She no longer exists. She was replaced with a cheating, lying piece of crap and will keep hurting with her lies. Your relationship as you know it is no more. You willingly and willfully murdered it and absolutely destroyed him in the process. The worst pain I ever experienced in my 68 years on the earth was caused by a woman I absolutely adored. I've been hit by a car. If I'd been hit by a car or shot or in a motorcycle accident, that left me clinging for life for 37 days. None of that caused me as much physical pain as it did when I learned my wife's infidelity. Yeah, a lot of guys have been through this and say, I'd rather be punched in the stomach by Mike Tyson in his prime or kicked in the balls by a freaking mule than have to go through the heartache and agony of the betrayal. I can't imagine how much worse it will be for the husband if he found out some other way when you're admitting everything. I take this as a learning experience because your relationship will never be the same. And just know that all your actions have consequences, whether good, bad, or unintended. Actions have consequences? So there you go. Now, yeah, if he divorces her, the best thing she can do to thank him, or let me rephrase that. The best thing she can do to try to redeem herself, if that's possible, is give him a smooth, amicable divorce. But sadly, sometimes I could see it where all of a sudden it's like, then all of a sudden the claws come out. The harpy comes out because like, well, you're not going to forgive me. I'm going to ruin your life even more. But the best thing she can do is give him an amicable divorce. Be reasonable in terms of the house. And I can't remember if they have kids or not. Oh, they do have kids. The kids, everything. But what will happen? Who knows? But anyhow, guys, there's actually a prequel to this where she writes it looking for advice and goes into this whole bunch of stuff. If you'd like me to cover it, just tell me in the comments section. And if you say it, then I will cover that tomorrow.